Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Nathan Hager, joined by Bloomberg's Kriti Gupta. And Kriti, it seems when Warren Buffett speaks, investors certainly listen when it comes to UnitedHealth this morning. What a surge. Good morning.
Good morning, Nathan. UNH is the ticker, a massive Dow component we should all keep in mind. Higher by, get this, 12%, almost 12% this morning. And to your point, it's the Berkshire bid at work here. But it's not just Berkshire Hathaway. I should say UnitedHealth has been under some pressure for quite some time. So to have a little bit of a rebound here, you can see how the market is really scooping that up. It's not just UnitedHealth, though, when it comes to some of the movers. You have the likes of some of the Homebuilders as well, which also are moving off of the Berkshire bid. I love saying that term because
I can tell.
It comes up all the time. But UnitedHealth, I'd say, is just one example. Lennar is another when it comes to the home builders. The entire home building sector is rallying this morning, higher by 4.3%. LEN is your ticker. They're trading at about $136 a share. So again, the Berkshire bid, there it is again, working its magic. But let me tell you what isn't, because there's plenty of downside movers as well, Nathan, especially when it comes to the chip sector. And there's kind of a twofold story here. I want to start with Applied Materials, because that is seeing a massive tumble this morning. AMAT is your ticker, down almost 15% in the pre-market, trading just shy of $161 a share. It looks like they came out with earnings. They're really pointing to some weakness in China. And this is important as well, because you did see a series of economic data out this morning from China talking about some of their kind of tariff impact here, on top of a slowdown in lending, which really feeds to the idea that some of that tariff pass-through is finally having an effect on the world's second largest economy. We've seen the read-through into Europe. It looks feeding now into Applied Materials as well. AMAT down about just shy of 15%, $161 a share for that one. But Nathan, while I'm at it, we should talk about some of the other chip names, because although the chip sector broadly is taking a little bit of a hit, Intel is the notable outperformer. INTC is your ticker. You know, they've been in the news for quite some time. And this is really important when it comes to the idea of the government, the U.S. government, potentially taking a stake in Intel, trading at about $25 a share. $24.47 is the exact read, higher by about 2.6%. It is your biggest volume mover in the pre-market this morning. So really keep an eye on how this all shakes out, especially given that Intel is moving against the grain that you're seeing in some of the other chip makers. I mean, I'm looking here at Lam Research, for example, LRCX, really taking its tune from Applied Materials, down about 5%, $101 a share. Take a look at all the chip stocks. They are down, save Intel. So again, a good, pretty strong move there. Nathan, we should talk about some of the defense stocks this morning, given that we are in the countdown to the summit in Alaska between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. Here in Europe, we've seen a massive unwind in terms of European defense stocks, and that seems to be bleeding into some of the U.S. defense names as well. Lockheed Martin is just one example. I'm waiting for a early price on that. It looks like it hasn't fully traded in the pre-market yet, but yesterday it did close just about 1.3%. So keep an eye on the defense story there as well. We like to take a look at Raytheon, or now renamed as RTX, I believe. Yes. And that's going to be a consistent theme about if there is a positive outcome in these ceasefire talks, do the defense names start to see a little bit of an unwind?
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.